Now then, dear friends, this whole sorry saga started with me trying to log into my Google account. Email or phone. I know exactly what my email is, which is that. So next, and I'm going to show the password to myself, but not to you. The password is correct. And go next again. Now it's saying here that it couldn't sign me in. Couldn't verify that the account belongs to you. Try again. Well, it's useless trying again because it just takes you back. Right, that's correct. Next. So all my details are correct. So now I'm faced with having to ask them to restore my account. Now, after much searching, I eventually found a page. And this is it here. Request to restore Google account. So if I click on request to restore, we get a form to fill in. Support google.com accounts contact disabled too. So if anybody wants to try it, that's the address. Write it down. Took me ages to find it. Then I've got to fill out the form. I usually fill forms in, put this out. So we go down to here. Do you sign Google account with an email address that ends in Gmail or Google Mail? Yes, no. Email address you used to sign in. Right. Enter the email address. Disabled account. Well, they say disabled. It's not really disabled. It's just that it won't let me sign in. Copy. Email address we can contact you. What's the same one? Paste. And email address where you get emails right. Make sure you can get the email address provided, otherwise you won't get our updates. Right, okay, let us know if you have any helpful information. I'm going to put my email. Okay, now here is the result of filling in that form. Got it from No Reply Google. Hello Google user, thank you for contacting us about being unable to access your Google account. We've looked into your account and confirmed that it is still active, so you should be able to log in normally. Please try logging in again. If you can't remember the password, use this form and select Don't Know My Password. If you can't remember your username but still have access to the email address you used to create the account, you can regain access to your account by selecting Don't Know Username. Well, you see, the problem is I know exactly what my password is and my username, and when I use them I get the can't recognize you message. So it's a circular problem. Now this form, we'll click on that, this form. It's booting up on the other screen. I've got two screens here. Right, and I've got this. To plug in again, and the same problem happens. So if I key in that, that's my email address. Next. Password, that's my password. Click on that. I'm not going to show you it, but it's correct. Next. Couldn't verify that this account belongs to you. You see, it's totally circular. I don't know how to break that circle. Google doesn't seem to recognize this problem, which boils down to the fact that I know both my email address and my password exactly, but it still couldn't verify my account, and I can't seem to get them to understand that. And the problem is, of course, that I need to get into the account to run my YouTube account, because if I now try to go to YouTube through my Firefox, right, we'll get rid of all these, go to YouTube. This is my YouTube account. I'll agree to that. Now this is my YouTube account, and I've got quite a lot of videos. Right, here we are. Here are my videos. Well over 100 of them. That if I now try to manage them or try to sign in to my YouTube account, I've got to go through Google, and I can't sign into Google, so that YouTube account is totally lost to me now. And even creating a new account in Google doesn't give me access to my YouTube account. So there you are. I did create it, and it's taken me to my YouTube account. Manage a Google account. There we are. Manage. Now then, that's suspicious because it's just got a J there now. It hasn't got my image logo. So looking for something else. Privacy checkup. I can't get into my videos to edit them. Privacy account protected. Manage your Google account. Takes me back there. Search Google, looking for something else. See, it doesn't actually put me into my YouTube account so I can manage my videos. I don't know what's going on here. Payments, subscriptions. Right. Normally it should take me to there and I can manage all these. That's my lovely face here. If I try and manage my account, it goes back to there, which is not what I expect. So it's also screwed up my YouTube. So I'm faced with creating a new YouTube account and putting all my videos on it again. But it would be nice if Google could resurrect my Google account, old account, so that I can get into YouTube again. So that's the problem. Any suggestions would be gratefully accepted. Thank you to anyone who can help me here. Well, finally, I've received an email from Google Accounts. Thank you for contacting us about being unable to access your Google account. Blah blah blah. Confirm that it is still active. So you should be able to log in normally. Well, I would have thought so. Anyway, if you can't remember your password, use this form. I'll select I don't know my password. If you can't remember your username, select I don't know my username. So using this form, I've got the options. There should be two options to choose from. I don't know my password or I don't know my username. Right, so okay, we'll put that form up. It's come up. There it is. Right, there we go. Account recovery. Don't see any options. Well, that's a great start, isn't it? Don't know my. That's my email address. Still no option. And what we'll check and see what it actually said. Don't know my password. I was not asking for a password yet. And it's not asking for a username. Well, we'll carry on with next. Password. Now, right. Well, I've looked at that password and it is correct. But there's no option saying don't know my password. I'll delete it, see if anything comes up. Put that back in. Put the same password back in. So there you are, straight away there's a problem with Google. What it says in the email just is not correct, to put it in polite language. So what chance have we got?